Can be.
Yeah, please
probably.
Email us.
Yeah, email if you want us to.
I think your hands are too low. I think you have to do this.
It's got to be somewhere in this square. Yeah. Okay. So the next title we have is Drone Nation, The Political Economy of America's New Way of War by Geoff Martin and Erin Steuter. I feel like we haven't said enough about the book covers today, but I was definitely drawn to this this graphic image of a drone with the click boom graphic, and of course it looks like a kind of a crosshairs, so it's obviously very a dramatic image to catch your attention, if the title itself does not. But this title on the political economy of America's New Way of War is made up of 8 chapters. The first being Shifts in American War Policy, Government's Role in Drone Warfare, Military Markets and Money, Inside the Military Machine, Drones for Corporate Profit and Domestic Surveillance, Influential Opinions, Think Tanks and Pundits, In the News, and Sites of Resistance, International Law and Social Movements. So it looks like this book is trying to look at this issue from a variety of perspectives, basically.
No, this is actually a really interesting addition to a number of books that are, being published on drones. And I actually used a year and a half ago a volume in my course on Discourses on Terrorism that addressed drones, but it was one of the earlier books. So I am really excited to bring this into this course and talk about or address actually the question of political economy of the drone war, not just the drones as a tactic, as a strategy, as a tool, as an instrument. John Terman from MIT reviewed or praised the book, and Martin Shaw from University of Sussex. And it actually, did you go over the table of contents? Yeah. It actually is the kind of, in my view, the kind of volume that will start, in my view, a number of investigations that are connected to the political economy aspect of this topic, and I think that it's well worth considering it for any course that addresses U.S. policy in the region, that addresses violence, terrorism, the war on terrorism, and technology and the military. So I am very excited about doing more. In terms of reading this book, we should all say that this show is really about books received. So this is not a show where we actually are reviewing the books, which is why we are not reading all the books, although some of us have read some of them. So it's a disclaimer that we keep sharing, that on the one hand, this is a books received list, but in video, with human beings talking, and then second, it doesn't reflect any sort of critique, endorsement of any of the volumes. So we're not here to say we've selected those books because they're cool. Actually, we reviewed some books that we don't necessarily feel are awesome in many ways, or in some ways, at least some of us, and it's important to just put this out there.
Yeah. And no publishers have asked us to review these books, but if they are interested, we can be.
Yeah, please
probably,
email us.
Yeah, email if you want us to.
I think your hands are too low.
So
I think you have to do this.
It's got to be somewhere in this square. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you want to pay us to review your book.
On your what?
My crotch. You guys are pointing at your crotches.
Okay, so Nadya is bringing back the fun.
Well, I didn't want to drone on.
That was good.
Yeah.
So demand is high for publishers if they want us to actually endorse their books.
We're completely
But we
anti-
haven't done that yet. So.
We're completely anti-market, so we have not done what another show would do, which is like talk to the publishers and get them to sort of promote, sponsor. We're just a bunch of nerds reviewing or exhibiting books. Nadya, anything to say about drones or this book or the authors?
I think that for this book, you guys covered it. What I will say though is that these are books that we received not as gifts, but as we want to also send them out for you guys, the 6 people who are watching, because we added 2 more in the last 45 minutes. The 6 people watching to review it in an appropriate format.
Yeah, the book was received at Jadaliyya and or the Arab Studies Journal. Mostly the Arab Studies Journal.
We have another show coming later called Books Misplaced that we'll talk about later.
Yes, because we can't find some of the books that we want to review. Okay, merci, thank you, shukran. A couple more books.
Great.